Steffy Forrester is not easily caught off guard, but nothing could have prepared her for what she walked into today. As the powerful executive and fiercely protective mother returned to the Cliff House, she expected to be greeted by peace, not the presence of Luna Nozawa. The young intern was casually seated in her living room, clearly not expecting Steffy to walk through the door at that moment. The look of sheer disbelief on Steffy's face said it all. Why is Luna in my house? The tension was thick from the very first second. Luna quickly stood up, her eyes wide, caught like a deer in headlights. She stammered a quick greeting, trying to explain her presence, but Steffy's sharp instincts immediately kicked in. This wasn't a friendly visit. Something was off, and Steffy knew it didn't take long before RJ and Zen were mentioned, and that's when Steffy's alarm bells really started ringing. After all the drama with Luna's accidental tryst with Zen, the last thing she expected was to find Luna somewhere she absolutely shouldn't be, and certainly not acting so familiar in her home. Did RJ bring you here? Does he even know you're here? Steffy asked, her tone icy but calm, her eyes scanning for any sign of trouble. Luna, clearly nervous, tried to hold her composure. She insisted she didn't mean to overstep, that she had just needed a moment to herself, and that the Cliff House had always felt peaceful to her. But Steffy wasn't buying it, not without some answers. And the question hanging in the air remained, was this just an innocent moment? Or something more? Meanwhile, across town, Hope and Liam were locked in their own emotional battle. In the aftermath of their recent conversations, the memories, the regrets, and the pain still so fresh, they tried to act like everything was fine. But it was all a facade. Hope was trying to stay strong, putting on a brave face as she focused on work at Forrester Creations. But her heart wasn't in it. She kept glancing at her phone, lost in thought. Her mind kept wandering to Liam, and to everything they'd lost. Every smile, every tear, every quiet night together. Gone. Liam, on the other hand, was doing his best to maintain his image of the dependable father and ex-husband. But as much as he tried, he couldn't shake the feeling that he and Hope had unfinished business. Seeing her, hearing her voice, it was like reopening a wound that hadn't healed. When the two crossed paths at Forrester, the air between them was heavy. Polite smiles masked the sadness, and casual small talk felt like a desperate attempt to avoid the truth. Hope looked down, her voice soft. We've both moved on. We have to, right? But Liam couldn't hide the ache in his eyes. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. The emotional restraint between them was heartbreaking. Two people who still clearly loved each other, yet were trying so hard to pretend they didn't. Neither wanted to admit how broken they still felt inside, especially not in front of the other. Back at the Cliff House, Steffy continued to question Luna's motives, trying to piece together what had led her there. Was this about Zen? RJ? Or something else entirely? Luna's silence spoke volumes. And Steffy wasn't about to let it slide. As the day unfolded, the undercurrents of betrayal, heartbreak, and unresolved tension wove together, setting the stage for even more explosive drama. With Luna caught in the middle of a storm, and Steffy, Hope, and Liam all hiding emotions too.